Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud, my baby. Ain't nothing better than watching you be you. Ain't nothing better than right now. In your eyes lie the secrets I don't wanna miss. But
Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my movie review of Flight, starring Denzel Washington, John Goodman, Don Cheadle, Bruce Greenwood, and a few other people. First, here's the ticket. This is just for Chris Blue 007. Here's my ticket. Yeah, my proof that I went. There we go. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. Focus, focus. Focus. Yeah. Look at focus. I think you can see it there. Flight. Yeah, there it goes. You can see it. There we go. Flight. There we go. I saw that tonight. First, I want to, in terms of full disclosure, of course, this is a movie starring Denzel Washington, and I've been given the nickname Denzel by Chris Blue 007. I don't see it, but I take it. But I love Denzel Washington anyway. He's one of the greatest actors of all time, and I was anxious to see this when I saw the preview for this movie. Okay, this is a Robert Zemeckis film. Okay, I love his work too, also. And this movie, like I said, if you've seen the trailer, I'm gonna put minor spoilers in this. If you've seen the trailer, you know what the basic premise of the story is. Denzel Washington plays his character. He's a pilot, of course, and his character's name is Whitaker, and this is basically his story of. You see what happens in the trailer. You see, he's trying to land a plane. He's flying. He's a pilot, and he's on a flight, and of course, all of a sudden, there's a malfunction on the plane, and the plane crashes. But of course, he lands the plane in such a way. Like I said, this is a minor spoiler. Okay, that most of the people survive. Okay, but the basic story of this movie is the aftermath of this plane crash. Okay, and this, like I said, this is a minor spoiler. This won't spoil your enjoyment of the movie or anything. But basically, of course, since this is a plane crash, there's an investigation, and they find out, of course, that Denzel Washington was drinking, and basically you find out during the course of the movie, of course, he's an alcoholic, okay, and occasional drug user, okay. But the basic premise is he's an alcoholic, and the investigation into that, and basically into his life, and you see all the things that happen after that. And I love this movie. First of all, let me say I love this movie. This is one of the best movies of 2012. Okay, Denzel Washington gives a great performance as usual, but I mean a really, really good performance as basically this alcoholic, and you see everything that he goes through, and they even give you a little backstory about how he grew up and everything else, and basically his relationships with other people and stuff. Okay, special mention, of course, to Bruce Greenwood. He plays like the head of the pilots union, who's trying to and friends, of course, with he was friends in the Navy with Denzel Washington, and so he's basically trying to keep Denzel Washington informed of what's going to happen, and basically trying to keep him sober. And Don Cheadle, has a good, he's in the movie in a more of a supporting role as the lawyer for the pilots union, trying to tell Denzel Washington what's going to happen with the investigation and everything else. And Don Cheadle, of course, is a really good actor, so he gives a good performance also. And John Goodman is hilarious, and he's like more of like a supporting character who pops up here and there, and he's basically Denzel Washington's friend and also his supplier. Okay, and John Goodman is really hilarious in this part. And also, let me make a special mention to, remember the actress's name. Her name is Kelly Riley. She plays Nicole. She's a patient that he meets when he's in the hospital after the plane crash. She's in the hospital because she OD'd, and like she's you know, she's basically a heroin addict, and they meet, of course, and they form this little bond. And like I said, what I love about this movie is, like I said, Denzel Washington really goes through a really, I mean, you see warts and all. He goes through he's basically, you know, you see him, he's at his lowest, and he's trying to, stay sober, but he's constantly failing, and just, it's really a really well written movie. I really, like I said, I love this movie, and it had moments of humor in it, of course, but it was mostly a drama, and it was really, really good. Just well written, and about the consequences. And of course, Denzel Washington's character, like I said, he's an alcoholic. He has an ex-wife. He doesn't have any relationship with his son, and you see him going through all these emotions while trying to stay sober for the hearing that he has to go through, trying to reconnect with his son. You know, he's met this woman in rehab that he's trying to form a kind of relationship, and also at the same time he's scared that he's going to go to jail. And just a really, really well written movie, and I definitely think this is one of the best movies of 2012, no doubt. Okay, in my opinion, just a really, really great performance by Denzel Washington, of course, and a really well written movie. Okay, and I like the ending of the movie. I was reading about the movie about from on certain websites, people talking about the ending of the movie. I thought the movie, even the ending to me, was good. I liked the way it ended, and without giving it away. Okay, I like the way. I know a lot of people complain about it, but I liked it. Okay, the ending didn't bother me at all. I really, really enjoyed this movie a lot. Okay, like I said, this is to me one of the best movies of 2012, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets nominated for like best film, or Denzel Washington gets nominated for best actor. Okay, it's just a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed this, and definitely would highly recommend you go see this movie. And I want to say special thanks to Clay Singer, who reminded me this movie was out, because I was planning on seeing this movie, but then the hurricane happened up here, and then I got distracted by other things, and we had other stuff on my mind, so I forgot about that this movie was out. Then I saw his review of it, and so that made me say, oh, I forgot to go see this. So I went to see it today, and I really, really, really enjoyed this movie, and definitely worth seeing. Like I said, it has nice drama in it, has a little bit of dark humor in it, and like I said, and John Goodman provides a little bit of a comedy that it has in it. But it's mostly a man's journey, and coming to grips with the fact that he's an alcoholic. And it's a really, really well written movie. I like that, and I would definitely recommend this. Please go see this. Definitely worth seeing. You really will enjoy it. Okay, so this is Trey Pastor. Have you seen this movie? Because it's been out now a week. Okay, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.